This is not a holiday. This is a satanic day where Satan worshippers worship Satan. At my primary school, we had a haunted house every year as well. It was so creepy that I walked through every year like most of us did, holding onto the person in front of us with our eyes closed, just peeping. Like when I got in, I looked for the exit and just kept going. Obviously, we had to get our permission slip signed by our parents, but growing up as an adult, I'm like, why would they even have that in a school? There were zombies and stuff coming out of coffins and skeletons and demons and just stuff all around in this haunted house. Spiders, and we was walking through cobwebs. It seems so real.
Operation Destination. Got a situation. Operation Destination. Need a solution. Watching Hearts TV. Operation Destination. Got a situation. Operation Destination. Need a solution.
They have introduced it into the churches, into modern day society, desensitized us with all the television shows and everything that, they have going on in the grocery stores. You see costumes and masks and Cosmo outfits all over the place to make it look like it's something nice or something good, but it's not. It's something that we as Christians especially should not mess around with. God has asked me to expose the darkness. So Halloween's roots trace back to the ancient Celtic festival Samhain, which was a celebration that marked the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter. During Samhain, pagans believed that the veil between the living and the dead was the thinnest, right? They believed that the living could communicate with the dead and that their rituals and that their sacrifices and all the crazy, evil magic and things that they do, they believe that these things could actually be done with greater force. In modern day society, Samhain actually coincides with Halloween. Now, Samhain is called Halloween, right? And it's from October 31st to November the 1st. And they believe the same thing. They believe that the veil between the living and the dead is especially thin, so the spiritual activity and the remembrance of the magic is more accessible to them. They honor the dead, they honor their ancestors, they share dumb meals. It's called a dumb supper, where they put a meal on a table and believe that they're calling and invoking their ancestors, which are just demonic spirits, to come back and eat with them. And they have bonfires and candle rituals, and they do all sorts of divination and spiritual readings, tarot cards and palm readings, and just evil conjurings and invokings, and they curse people and they do all sorts of wicked things. And the costumes and the candy that is in the grocery stores that you see, it's literally cursed. It comes from the factory. They put curses on that stuff. It is cursed. So that when you buy it, imagine the witches that are on your land or in your community, or the ones that may be in your house. Imagine they purchase the Halloween candy and they give it to you. They've cursed it even further. So that's even more curses on top of curses, right? So you never know what you're eating. You never know who is who. So when you take out your child to these houses and they're eating this spiritually invoked, cursed, what you think is a treat, it's really a trick all the way around. There's no trick or treat. There's only tricks and more tricks. What the enemy is doing, right? In society. But through all the television shows and, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and just the fun and friendly ghosts, Casper the Friendly Ghost, and ghostly shows that we were brought up on, Harry Potter and all that stuff, we're desensitized to this evil. But we should not allow it. They set up altars during this time, blood sacrifices, animals, even human beings, babies. A lot of people that are trafficked for their organs, or they're trafficked to be sacrifices to the devil. Because the devil desires blood and more blood and more blood. And they eat body parts.
Operation Destination. Got a situation. Operation Destination. Need a solution.
Cheating Hearts TV.
Operation Destination. Got a situation. Operation Destination. Need us a little shine.